That David versus Goliath showdown on Wall Street and the wild ride for Gamestop as amateur investors take on hedge fund billionaires, prompting uproar and investigation.
Reddit, congrats on the excitement or Gamestop. Congrats on the big win.
It's just a way of attacking wealthy people.
What's manipulation?
People are sitting at home getting the checks from the government.
It's First Amendment protection versus the idea of a group getting together to bust the shorts. How did the regulators let money managers short 148% of the stocks float? Mathematically, that's not possible. How could management remain silent? Why didn't Robinhood have a better handle on helping its clients?
This fair share is a concept.
Just remember that the gains don't count for anyone until you take some profits.
Hello everybody. While we won't be decoding a sports event in this video, we will still be decoding, but on a societal event that I was personally a part of, not only financially, but vibrationally when using Gematria. Gamestop and my last name Turner have the same numbers in 3 of the 4 main ciphers: 96 in ordinal, 33 in reduction, and 39 in reverse reduction. Knowing this information tells me that alphanumerical vibrations definitely attract each other within our illusion. If you want to know all the synchronicities throughout my life pertaining to my last name, Gamestop, and more, please watch till the end, because it gets juicy. The company Gamestop, their stock, and the infinity short squeeze that was supposed to transpire concluded the ridiculously wild January of 2021. While I go through this event and relate it back to my life, I want to start off by saying I was invested in the company since October 2020, way before Wall Street bets got involved. Yes, I made amazing money on my investment, and no, I did not sell nowhere near the top. And for that, I am not rich. But let's just say my first initial investment in the company was at $9, but I will get into that more later. With me having the knowledge of Gematria, I could see once GameStop hit the mainstream news, this was all scripted to happen, which prompted me to do more research on the matter. The synchronicities I will uncover to you today shocked me when I first uncovered them for myself. It made me realize how complex our world really is, and I now have a profound understanding that everything in life really happens for a reason. Gematria just allows us to see the alphanumerical fingerprints in our illusion. So I hope you will enjoy this video. Hello, and welcome to Eyeing the Esoteric, presented by D.A.T.A Productions, uncovering the underlying inner workings of the hidden world. Gamestop, and the mother of all short squeezes, was an inorganic, scripted agenda that probably was planned many years in advance. Being that I was invested in the company and wanted to punch my ticket to being rich, I was able to learn a lot of things about our matrix and how I fit in it. But to grasp the things I will be going through today, you must understand the spiritual alphanumerical system known as Gematria. Gematria is a numerological system by which Hebrew letters correspond to numbers, but we will be utilizing the English alphabet for our decoding today. So, in simple terms, ABC equals 1, 2, 3. This system, developed by practitioners of Kabbalah, Jewish mysticism, derived from Greek influence, and became a tool for interpreting biblical texts. One can then calculate the numerical value of a word by adding together the values of each letter in it. In the realm of biblical interpretation, commentators based an argument on numerological equivalence of words. If a word's numerical value equals that of another word, a commentator might draw a connection between these two words and the verses in which they appear and use this to prove a larger conceptual conclusion. Gematria is essential to Kabbalah, the Jewish mystical tradition. The very basis of the Kabbalistic cosmological system rests on the beliefs that God created the universe through letters, numbers, and words. Indeed, the many names of God and their permutations in Kabbalah have numerical values that are believed to contain potent power. And for numerology, it is a study of numbers in your life. You can uncover information about the world and also each individual person by using numerology. Numerology is seen as a universal language of numbers. So when you add Gematria and numerology together, you have a powerful combination of occult knowledge to work with while breaking down games. There are many different ciphers one can use, but the top 4 we will be using are the English ordinal, ABC equals 1, 2, 3. It's reverse, where Z equals 1 and A equals 26. Then we have the pure English reduction ciphers, or otherwise called the Pythagorean cipher, which is A equals 1 all the way to I equals 9. Then it resets at J equaling 1, K equals 2, and so on, and then it's reverse. So how I can make these calculations really quick and really easy is going to gematrianator.com. It has all the different ciphers you can use. It starts with the top 4 ciphers that we primarily will use on this page, but it can get even deeper with that with other ciphers. So go check this out once you want to do your own research. Thank you to Derek, the creator of the Gematrianator website. Go check out his YouTube channel, Gematrianator85. Or you can have the Gematria calculator on the app. That's from Zachary K. Hubbard. That will help you with your research as well. Shout out to Zachary K. Hubbard for waking me up to the scripting not only in sports, but in regular day society. Check out his YouTube channels, Gematria Effect News and Gematria Effect Sports. This may be confusing at first, but this is a systematic code that was created thousands of years ago. And to put it bluntly, religion is a major part of our world. The elite ruling class have been using sport since the Roman times to cast spells and captivate the population. If you watch my Uncut Gems movie breakdown, I get into it a bit more, but do your own research and come to your own conclusions after doing your own research, because this is what I have done. Important message to all my subscribers and supporters. The esoteric knowledge I am bringing to light is being censored. Please subscribe to my email list as noted in the description or comment section below to stay connected for updates in the case I get taken down from a censorship purge. Now back to the breakdown. To start, we must go over the core pillars in this event. Gamestop, Reddit, Federal, and Freedom all equal 33 in reduction and 39 in reverse reduction, with Freedom being the mirror of the first 3, but in the same ciphers. This is important to note because the storyline in the media was a dying video game retailer, GameStop, was being pumped by a Reddit group named Wall Street Bets to take on the big hedge funds backed by the Federal Reserve to fight for financial freedom in the marketplace. Now, if we research the major players in this short squeeze situation, you will see a lot of connections with the number 56. Short squeeze and rocket ship both equal 56 in reverse reduction, like a stock price shooting up like a rocket ship due to investors covering their short positions. The ticker symbol GME equals 56 in reverse ordinal, while the nickname for money, moolah, equals 56 in ordinal. But there are even bigger 56s at play. Being that no one can work and the government is giving all the money to big businesses to bail them out during the CV illness pandemic, CV illness equals 56 in reduction. The Society of Jesus and the first major hedge fund player, Melvin Capital, both equal 56 in reduction and 79 in reverse reduction. Now we can start to see all these connections here. Stock market equals 37 in reduction. The acronym for Wall Street Bets, WSB, equals 37 in reverse ordinal. And the slang term for stocks, stonks, and the phrase to the moon, both equal 37 in reverse reduction. Now let's get to the main number I will be analyzing, a number that continuously shows to be a footprint in our matrix, the number 33. We already went over how GameStop, Reddit, Federal, and Freedom equal 33 in reduction, but there are many other 33s that pop up in this situation as well. Elon Musk got on the GameStop short squeeze hype by tweeting GameStop, which equals 33 in reduction. The first hedge fund being squeezed, Melvin Capital, Melvin equals 33 in reverse reduction. The big short investor who capitalized off the housing market crash, Michael Burry, interestingly enough, just so happened to be one of the first early investors in GameStop in 2019, where his firm, Scion Asset Management, unveiled that they had a 3.3% stake in the company. His full name, Dr. Michael James Burry, is filled with 33s. Michael equals 33 in reduction, James and Burry equals 33 in reverse reduction. And the only reason I thought to look this up was because many commenters on the Wall Street Bets subreddit were putting a strange amount of emphasis on his name. The CEO of Robinhood, Vlad Tenev, who stopped me and many others from being rich, equals 33 in reduction. Contrary to his company name, Vlad helped the rich steal from the poor by restricting retail investors from buying GameStop stock, while the hedge funds were still allowed to trade freely in the most important moments for the stock's potential to infinity squeeze. To those retail investors whose strategy was to hold the stock with diamond hands through the squeeze, diamond equals 33 in reduction and 39 in reverse reduction. In regards to Vlad Tenev and the popular WSB autist Deep Value, they have a resemblance that is quite scary. Deep Value's real name is Keith Gill, which equals 48 in reduction, while Vlad Tenev equals 48 in reverse reduction. CEO of Robinhood equals 81 in reduction, while Deep Value equals 81 in reverse reduction. All the while I was going through this, I was thinking to myself how crazy this truly is. Back to 33. Ryan Cohen, the young billionaire hotshot who is set to turn GameStop around, sold his previous company, Chewy, for $3.3 billion in 2017. While 33 has always had a connection with Freemasonry and their 33 degrees of enlightenment, and how Masonry and order equal 33 in reduction, I will show you it doesn't always have to have a negative connotation in life. We live in a world of duality and polarity, good and evil, up and down, as above, so below, positive, negative. So while we can go through all the negatively correlated words related to 33, it has some positive correlations too. Blessing equals 33 in reduction, bless equals 33 in reverse reduction, and strong equals 33 in reverse reduction as well. Now let's transition into how I was meant to experience this event and probably destined to share this story with you on my channel via these synchronicities. GameStop and my last name Turner have the same numbers in 3 out of the 4 main ciphers. 96 in ordinal, 33 in reduction, and 39 in reverse reduction. Knowing this information tells me that number vibrations definitely attract each other in our illusion. Off this GameStop debacle, I made almost more money in the month of January 2021 than I had made all last year working. I made a killer investment choice based off the numbers provided to the public and the mistake hedge funds made by shorting the stock over 140%. The stock truly could have squeezed over $1,000 if we were in a true free market. But the market is more rigged and dirty than anyone could ever imagine, and it was shown in plain sight. It shouldn't have surprised me when they were doing illegal trading practices for 4 consecutive trading days with no punishment in sight. In the end, I am happy I profited, but I lost the gamble on the infinity squeeze, and my heart goes out to all those who bought the stock really high and held on. It's not your fault. Logic and reasoning based on a free market was on our side, but logic and reasoning doesn't play out correctly in the world we live in currently. 2021 will be my first full year of investing in the stock market, and in month number 1, I was able to triple my brokerage account in 30 days. There goes 33 popping up again. But even more so, let's go through some of my life's synchronicities in relation to the number 33. As noted, my last name Turner equals 33 in reduction. I was a football player growing up and played 2 years of college. But for my best years of football were from my sophomore to senior year of high school, where I wore the number 33. In the 3 years I played with the jersey number 33, I was first initially the underdog. Then, by a freak accident to the person ahead of me on the depth chart, I would then assume the starting role at middle linebacker. I started on varsity as a sophomore, then I moved to San Diego, California, my junior year, where the same thing happened. Freak injury to the original starter, then I took over the starting role, still in the number 33. Then as the captain of my football team my senior year, I went on to get first team all-conference, and in the first playoff game in the CIF high school tournament in 2012, I made a crazy interception which was nominated for play of the week. I didn't win, but I had 33% of the vote. Even further, in my freshman year of college football, on the team roster, Whoever updated it accidentally switched my name and face with a senior linebacker, and the last name Turner and Goodman both equal 33 in reduction. And when looking at the English ordinal, Turner equaling 96 and Goodman equaling 69, with the mix and matching of mirrors of 9s and 6s, it kind of fits together. This is getting crazy. Now let's get to where after I graduated college and moved back to San Diego in the suburb of Poway, California. I started working in the corporate world for Geico Insurance. The San Diego suburb of Poway, California, where I lived and worked, equals 33 in reverse reduction. I ended up leaving the company to pursue my dream of working in the TV film industry. I moved to northern Los Angeles in Van Nuys, right next to Hollywood. Hollywood equals 33 in reverse reduction. As shown here, my apartment number was 33, and it was part of the reason why I chose it. But at that time, I had no idea of numerology or Gematria. The street name I lived on was Sherman Way, in which Sherman equals 33 in reduction and 39 in reverse reduction, like my last name, Turner. And I was a production assistant under the reality TV company All 3 Media, and it equals 33 in reduction as well. This was a pivotal time in my life because this was when I decided I would pursue a career in film, which I still am today.
The back of my head, I'm on TV, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yo, look at this. That's my shirt. Oh, look at my hand. Look at my hand. Eesh. Yo, where my paycheck, though? Where my paycheck?
If you watched this video all the way to the end, I thank you and hope you got a lot of great information out of it. This breakdown should show that Gematria is in fact proof that numbers and letters vibrationally intertwine together to form our world, good and bad. This all tells me I am on the right path in life, and each time a 33 pops up, it's confirmation of that. I see the number 33 all the time on clocks and in many other places. Even my mother, who has my last name Turner, birthed her third child, my little sister, on the third day of her being the age of 33. What's your take on this topic? Was the Gamestop short squeeze scripted? What was the purpose of it? Do you believe in these number synchronicities? Do you think I'm crazy? Let me know your thoughts below in the comments. Like and subscribe for more content like this. This was I Am the Esoteric, presented by D.A.T.A Productions. See you next time.